God is good. God is good. Let the congregation speak. Let the congregation speak.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, 14th Prime, and today, again, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about something a little different. Today is not about exclusives. It's not about leaks. Today, we're going to talk about the movies. We're going to talk about the movies and quite a bit more. But let's just start off with this rumor. That Skybound Comics is going to do, or they have sold a Transformers story that is a crossover with G.I. Joe. Does that mean that the movie has been greenlit? Does that mean that we might get this Rise of the Beast Part 2? Now, I don't know if you all do streaming or you watch HBO, Cinemax, Netflix, whatever. Everybody has one of them, I'm sure. Paramount, Apple. Recently, Rise of the Beast is in the top 10 streamed movies on HBO. Same Transformers 1 is doing great on streaming. We found out yesterday we're finally getting a bunch of new characters. Well, not new characters, but Starscream, Arachnid, another Alphatron from Transformers 1. The concept series is going great for the live action movies. But yeah, I'm not even a comic person, but I did want to show you all this real quick. Look at this. This is the one Transformers comic I do have. Now, yeah, this looks a little different than your normal comic. Why? Because it's special. Let me show you why when you open this up. You're supposed to put gloves on, apparently, to open these, but I don't. It's mine. I paid for it. This is something different. Look at this cover. This is not your average cover. And then you see the reflection from my camera in it. Why? Because this, it's like a metal cover. It's a special custom cover. Now, the comic is indeed in here. Hold on. Yeah. Wow. I haven't gotten around to reading this yet because it was still in the plastic. I wanted to show you all. But yeah, this is a Transformers Armada custom covered comic book. I really love this. If you do like this or if you're into this, my email is on my bio or whatever. My neighbor actually did this. That's what he does. He'll take your old cover, which is under there, and he makes it new and in metal, and you can get gold, metal, airbrush, paintbrush, whatever, but for these custom covers. I think he starts off at anywhere between 100 to 300, depends on what the comic is, how many you want done. But, so, I wanted to show that off to you. The one Transformers comic I do have. I do plan on reading it at some point. But what do y'all think about this movie? If they were to actually do a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover, which isn't the first time that they've done it. That's been done quite a few times, especially in my childhood. Those were some of my favorite comics when they crossed over. They've got a gorgeous picture of Hound, and I can't think of what the name of the G.I. Joe is that's with him, but this could mean a lot. Is this setting us up for the movie? Is this setting us up for another live action? Is this going to tie in to it? Because, I mean, I know that they said they don't want to do movies anymore. They have no desire to put all this money into it. But let me just say this, too. Had y'all not have had the entire cast of the Avengers as the stars of your animated cartoon, you probably would, half of that budget probably could have been saved. Because if you're paying them, whatever you paid them, one of them, say, probably would have been enough to turn the whole budget around. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, the voice actors were great. They did a great job in the movie. I think they sounded perfect for their parts. But you probably could have got somebody cheaper. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of people that can sound like a lot of people or voice impersonators or whatever. But my personal opinion is that y'all spent half the budget on the voice actors when you could have gotten anyone else that probably would have done it cheaper just to be a part of the movie. Now, but anyway, back to what we were saying. This new comic has been sold to a streaming service. So we'll see how that works out. Either way, so we'll look at those. we'll see how this turns out in the future. Let me know in the comments what you think. A little change of pace. So I'm going to read this to you so that you can see it for yourself. So it says Transformers crossover G.I. Joe cartoon streaming series rumored from Skybound Energon Universe. There are rumors swirling over a possible new Transformers and G.I. Joe animated series in the works. The news is from Bleeding Cool, is reporting that Robert Kirkman's Skybound working on a Transformers and G.I. Joe animated streaming series. What is said to be based off of the ongoing Image Comics published Energon Universe series, Skybound is said to have sold the story for a streaming series. I've gotten the nod from senior industry sources that Robert Kirkman's Skybound Entertainment's next big news is that they have sold a new Transformers/G.I. Joe shared universe animated streaming series. And this comes on Free Comic Book Day. The cover shows Hound and Flintlock? I can't think of who that is. The report says that there could be an official announcement of the new series at the 2025 San Diego Comic Convention going on next month, July 24th through the 27th. What is most interesting about this news is how it will affect plans for a movie crossover. So that's what I was saying. It says, what was heavily suggested as the follow-up to Transformers Rise of the Beast appears to be on hold after Transformers 1 didn't meet expectations at the box office. Could this be a run-up to or a replacement for the theatrical release? Whatever it is, hopefully it will be more substantial than the most streaming shows, such as Hasbro's Transformers 1, New Adventures, which was horrible, and Tommy Takara's Transformers Wild King, which is crazy, but I just wish it was in English. That would have been very engaging, but we will have to wait and see. Read the full report at Bleeding Cool, which I'm not going to do. That's enough, just knowing. I mean, basically, we'll all find out at Comic-Con next month anyway, so there's no point in me going and reading another news article when I finish what I need to do for the day. My son is out there going crazy because he wants to play and do some racing. My wife is in her office right next door finishing up for the day. It's 2:35, so yeah. But sounds like I'm needed.
Impossible. Primus gave you the Matrix.
We could have built the future together.
I'll build it myself after I tear down everyone in my way!